Test 1, 2. I think I have the mic on. It looks good. Sorry guys, we ran into technical difficulties this morning. We were selling hand pans. Alright, welcome to the Dave's Island Instruments free ukulele workshop. We're starting late today. Sorry for that, for those of you who've been waiting. Yeah, it's November. Isn't it exciting? And we have the ukulele social crew in the house every day. Keep on strumming ukulele. So we had like a cool jam session this afternoon. If you guys are local, you should come down and play some songs with us. But we are going to play a song for you, and then we'll get into the training a little bit. I'll probably do a short one because I have to leave a little bit early to go play a gig today at Redondo Beach. It'll be really fun. But anyways, they wanted to play How Sweet It Is. If you guys look into our Ook Social folder, it should be a link in below. And it has the song sheet. I actually stole this transcription from Ukulele, which I had on an interview previously. You guys can look back on it, but he's awesome. He loves to jam ukulele songs, and this is one of them. So, all right, let's see if we got this. You guys ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed a shelter in someone's arms, and there you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were. With sweet love and devotion, it's deeply touching my emotion. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wonder where be with you in my life. Everything I did was such a bore. Everywhere I went, I've been there before. You brought me up with all my days. We love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna and thank you, babe. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. You better to me than I've been to myself. For me, there's you and there ain't nobody else. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yeah, how sweet it is to be loved by you. All right, give it up for the Ook Social crew out there. Woo! Nikki and Dean. Dean has to get out of here. Nikki's probably gonna follow behind, but man, it's so awesome to have a crew to get together, right? Did you guys have fun today?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You guys, and Dean was on last week. If you guys want to watch us chop up a song, it was pretty fun. No, we did a great. Dean was awesome. He did a great job. But anyways, I'm excited. It's November. Actually, the Christmas songs. You know what I forgot about Christmas songs? We have to start doing Christmas songs. So write in the comments, If you guys are into Christmas songs, I do have a Christmas. Actually, in our songbook, there is a Christmas folder in there that you guys can check out on some of the songs that we do. So, I know I hate to say that right now, but yeah, Christmas is definitely coming. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, this last week has been pretty exciting. I've been really busy with hand pans and ukuleles, and there's been a lot of people right now that have been looking to get ukuleles. So I'm actually just gonna go. Let's see. Let me play my sheets here. I'm just gonna go down our usual ukulele sheet. Let's see if I have this here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no. Teach yourself. We'll go with this one. Teach yourself to play ukulele. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I haven't done this in a little while, but normally this is what here at Dave's Island Instruments. This is what we teach for the beginners here for ukulele. And one of the things that I found is that there's so much information out there that we can teach ourselves to play. And what happened in the beginning when I first started over 5 years ago, I wanted to teach myself to play ukulele, so I just scoured the internet and all the information that I can find, and basically all the stuff at that time was this sheet right here. And I came up with teach yourself to play ukulele, because this is a musical journey that a lot of people are when they start and then they go for it, it's like a lifetime thing sometimes. But what I find is it started with ukulele. Now I play handpan, these beautiful instruments right here. I play flute a little bit. I picked up the guitar, which I never thought I could do. Playing piano, that's another thing. I'm like, oh my god. So, it is a musical journey that people go through, and the ukulele is a fantastic instrument to start on. So, just a little bit of history of the ukulele. It started, or it's a Hawaiian instrument. It's a state Hawaiian instrument. See, guys? And it started, actually, it comes from Portugal, by way of the cavaquinho, or what does that say, the machete. And there was a guy from Portugal that actually came to Hawaii and started making ukuleles. You guys can look up that story. It's pretty cool. Ukulele, uku means, the Hawaiian meaning is, uku means head lice or fleas, and lele is to jump. So it would be like jumping flea or head lice, if you haven't heard that name. But ukulele stands for jumping fleas. But there's a couple stories why it's called ukulele. One is like the Portuguese came over and they got off the ship, and it was such a long ride that they jumped off the ship with their cavaquinos, and it looked like they were jumping fleas, I guess. I don't know. Another one is actually Queen Liliuokalani says it's an older meaning, which means a gift that came. Uku meaning gift, and then lele to come. And I like that story because I believe that the ukulele, not only has it been a gift for me, but I think it's an amazing gift for a lot of people to start their musical journey, which is awesome. So I like that saying, and I like that definition, so I'm going to stick to that one. I do have beginner tips in here. First thing is, why ukulele? I think that's a big part of it. Why do you want to play? I wanted to play for, I just thought it was always cool to sing and play. I didn't start out like that. I just wanted to learn to play the ukulele. But as I went along, I started singing. I was like, oh my god, this is fun. And so, yeah, now I sing and play ukulele with us. But my first intention was to actually be able to play a song for my girl. I just thought it was cool to serenade, and now I can. It's pretty awesome. And it's kind of moved into now, like tonight, I'm going to be playing for a guy's 50th birthday, which is pretty fun. And I played, of course, they wanted Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's kind of like the Stairway to Heaven of ukulele, but I played it anyways. It was great. And they enjoyed, and we watched it at sunset, so that was pretty cool. So, but why is very important if you want to play, because they say that ukulele is easy to learn. It is easy to learn, but it's hard to practice, because you're going to be practicing with your fingers like this as I'm doing my spider technique on the ukulele. And after a while, your fingers start to hurt on the tips. You might get cramps in your hands because you're working out those muscles. Your fingers might get sore depending on how strong your nails are. And then being consistently doing this the whole time. So you have to practice. And yeah, it's not, that part of it is not easy. And I find that when that happens, a lot of people tend to shy away from it because it gets hard. But it is easy to learn, hard to practice. So learn how to practice. That's my point. What other tips do we got up there? We got no, buy a decent ukulele. Actually, someone said that the other day. Or yeah, get a decent ukulele. Here we carry Ohana ukuleles. They're just down the street. I may be getting some new brands soon. But I like Ohana because not only are they local to us, but they make excellent instruments. This is an Ohana that I have in my hand. It's a TK70R. I've had this for over 3 years. It's a little beat up, but I love it because this is the one I jam all the time. Kind of, I've modded it to have a hookup so I can play electronically. And it does have a hole here. I did have to put a pick. Our pick guard here, so that hole's not there anymore. But other than that, I have like strap holders on this. But this has been a really good ukulele. I love the sound and the loudness of it. So, and the reason why you want to get a decent uke is because if you get a decent uke and it sounds good, then you tend to play it more. If it doesn't sound good, then you're not going to play it, obviously. So get a decent uke. Know the basics. What was that last one? Can't see this thing. Learn how to hold your uke. That's one of them. Learn how to hold your uke. I find like after a while, I really didn't know. In the beginning, I didn't really know how to hold my uke. I just kind of learned it. But this is the basics on how to hold your uke. If you place your uke out in front of you like this, okay, raise your right hand if you guys are right-handed. Bring it down onto and grab the uke by the neck and the body. And then what you want to do is you want to let go with this hand on the bottom, hold it out, and then wrap it into you. And if you notice right here where my bicep is, that's kind of like where you hold the uke, depending on the size of the uke. Mine's a tenor, so it's a little bit bigger. But you're going to be holding the uke. That's where you kind of leverage the uke. And if you notice, I'm kind of pulling the uke like this, so I don't hold the neck up. I'm basically holding it from the bottom here. That's where I hold everything. And then you just have to get a nice squeeze, a little bit angle on this. The big thing is to get your hand straight. See how you want to keep your wrist not bent like that. You want to keep it straight. You want to keep this arm straight, and you want your fingers, see how that is? Kind of like when you go down the board, that's how it's going to be. All right. Just remember that. Keep your arm straight. Don't try to bend over or do any tweaking of your arm. And you're just going to be doing like that position right there. As you can see me doing my fingers is really good position. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. The mail just came. But yeah, just watch that posture. See how I'm sitting straight up, stuff like that. Usually when I start jamming, I usually get down here. That's where my position goes. But you just got to get comfortable holding the ukulele, because I know right now in the beginning, if you guys are beginners, it just feels weird. But just get used to it and see how I'm holding it like this. I'm not really holding my ukulele. I'm just holding it with my arm pinned there, and see, I'm only using one finger, and I'm kind of not using that finger. It's kind of weird. All right. So know how to hold your ukulele. And then learn the basics, which I'll kind of go over. I've done this several times. You guys can go back on it, but I'll just give you guys a reminder. Learn the basics of the ukulele. One is you want to get your fingers working. I knew immediately that I wanted to get my fingers to do this. Walking the board. So how do you practice that? You just do it. You walk the board. They call this the spider technique. And basically I'm just walking my fingers chromatically across, like chromatically note-wise across, back and forth. Okay. And then I explain those practice techniques. I might give you guys a few today. We'll see. So after you learn the basics, then you gotta play slowly at first. I can't even see what the thing is like super far. Play slowly at first. Learn how to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to learn how to count that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to hear that note, and then let it drop. Listen to the next note. Listen to the next note. And when I'm going to tell you something that's going to be crazy, the slower you can go, the faster you're going to be able to go. Okay. And that seems like it's slow, but it's not really slow. Slow is like, wow. Try to see how long you can wait for the next note. It's hard. So that's what I mean about slow. So start that. And the last one is practice, practice, practice. I can't even stress that enough. One of my claims of fame, if you hear it, I say every day, and usually my students say, keep on strumming ukulele. And basically it's doing it every day. If you want to get good at something, I've learned you just got to do it every day. It takes practice. Like I said before, the ukulele is hard. It's easy to learn, hard to practice. And I think that's with any instrument. But you just got to practice, practice, practice. And like 5 years ago, I just put it in my head I want to learn. And I just set up a routine that I can do it every day. I know everybody's busy, and that's usually the time factor. But, you know, if you put your mind to something and you want to do it, you just do it. And, you know, that's what is the commitment, that you're going to do something every day and you do it. It not only gives you the confidence to do other things, but you will get good at whatever you're doing. 5 years ago, I started playing ukulele. I never thought I'd be teaching. I never thought I'd be here with you, sharing with you this ukulele information. Hopefully it's good though. But yeah, and then on the bottom of the sheet right here are all the online research. These are like the websites that I would go to check them out. Ukulele site was one of them. This last trip I went to Hawaii, I got to go to ukulele site, which was kind of surreal because I've never been there, but I used to always go to their site, and I got a lot of my information I got from that site. So check that out. And a lot of these websites also have songs in there that if you're looking for songs, you can check those out. We do have a song list. I have like over 100 songs. And actually in the Ook Social, there's another book in there with thousands of songs. So check that out. There's a link below. And then YouTube, you can watch it. This is beautiful. YouTube is awesome. You can watch whatever you want. The style that ukulele that you want to play. These are some of the people that I know on YouTube, and you know, they have some great lessons and styles of playing, and you know, music and stuff like that. So check them out. And then let's see what else I got at the bottom. Put up. Never stop learning. Do not fear to fail. Practice every day. Make it a habit. If you see that at the bottom. So that's teaching yourself to play ukulele. I'm gonna go over. Let's see the ukulele basics. First one, know your ukulele. We kind of went over that. What's the other one? Play slowly at first. I kind of went over that. And then the first thing, learn the basics. Basics. Here we go. One of the basics is how to strum. How do you strum on your ukulele? Usually the first one is your thumb strum. You can strum with all your fingers, but I'm gonna just start you out with your thumb strum. That's what it looks like kind of in real time. But usually what you're doing is you're taking the edge of your thumb, okay, maybe the tip of your finger, and then you're pushing down the top string, put it on the top, and you push down, push down, push down, push down. That's how it sounds. And you want to hit every single string, G, C, E, A. Okay, you want to do that. All right. Actually, on the side, I didn't go over this as like the names of the parts, but I'm just going to start with the strumming. Okay, just get your thumb to be able to do that, and if you have to practice, give yourself a 4 count so you know how many you actually do. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just practice that. And 4 is a very important number, so definitely keep on 3, 4. Okay? And you can go up and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when you're coming up, you're letting your thumb just come up like that. I just do it like that. And that's the thumb strum. You also can use your finger. This is the one I use the most. And you can press your finger at first like this. Press your finger, and then you can use that to, and what you want to do is when you're using your finger, you want to be straight up and down. You don't want to come sideways like this because you can cut your finger on the string. So you want to come down just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to hear all those strings, G, C, E, A. Just like that. And you just want to breathe. So, same thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And usually what happens is, if you're going up and down, you kind of want your finger to be like one of those prize wheel things. If you can see that. You're just breezing along like that, and it just sounds like that. Then usually you have a strum, you end up having a strum like that. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? So those are the... Or you can combine them. Down with your finger, down with your thumb, up with your thumb, up with your finger. So, yeah, you have your finger or thumb strum, finger strum. Okay, those are those two that I just showed you. Those are fun to practice and do. So, let's see, strums, and then doing plucks or finger plucks, what I showed you there. This is where, actually lately I've been doing this a lot just to practice my fingers. I just want to make sure my fingers are like super strong. And what this is the spider technique. I think they use on a guitar, and they just do it chromatic. And what you're doing is you're just placing your 4 fingers. You have 4 that can go on the board, right? And you just walk your fingers. I just do the first 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so, and also what I'm doing as I'm plucking over here is I have my thumb controlling the top string or the G string. Then I have my finger that controls the 2 middles. And then I have my middle finger that controls the bottom A. If you're plucking too, if you notice where my pinky is, I mount it on the board. And it's funny because I have a mark right there. That's where I mount my pinky. And you want that when you're plucking because you want to control or be able to feel the distance between your fingers and the notes, okay? So going back to the practice, I would just do this. Then I go backwards from that point. And then I do forward and backwards. again. And then I move to the next 4. That's all. I usually stop at the 12th fret and I do all 4 going down exactly like that. So that would be one practice that you can practice, and it's really simple, but it's kind of hard to get the timing right. So that's what you're doing, is getting tuned with your fingers, and it's fun to be able to walk your fingers down like that. Then I usually do the just the facage scale. I forgot how they say it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, do. You can learn that scale. Then there's this one. That's a beautiful scale to practice. Actually, I use that for just stress relief. Actually, I use that scale for the stress relief. But yeah, there's a bunch of things that you can do just to practice and get your fingers going, and it just gets your hand in the mode, and it keeps your fingers keeps you in tune with your fingers. So, you know, that's some of the main practices I've been doing lately. For strumming, I usually pick, I use the C, C major 7, C7, F, A minor, and back to C. And usually this is how it sounds. So like if I'm doing like thumb strum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each chord, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger strum, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how I usually practice my strums, is just go over and over on that little, or that riff, or those groups of notes. And yeah, that's how I just practice those and get really good at the rhythm part of it. Okay, so now it's practicing the notes, doing the thing. Then also, once I feel good, then I would practice chords. If you notice at the bottom there, those are chords that you should know. You'll see sheets like that where we'll have the grid pattern, like right below, right here. And then C, E minor, was it E, C, A minor, F, and G. You can play a million songs with those, and then those other 3 chords, if you learn those, you can play thousands more songs. And what those black dots tell you is where your finger should be. So if you look at that grid is your, I think it's top 4 of your frets right here, and then it shows from left to right. It shows G, C, E, A. Okay, and then those are the strings. So if you see the C, you would place your finger on the 3rd fret, A string, and then you put your finger there, and that's a C chord. The A minor, put your finger there, it's on the top 2nd fret on the G string, A minor, alright? And then F, so it would be that top one and 1st fret E string, and G, that's 3 fingers. And then you just practice putting those positions. C, A minor, F, and G. It already sounds like a song. C, A minor, F, and G. So that's how you would practice chords. And you just continue to do that. Once you got that down, then you can take these sheets, song sheets. I don't know if I have one up. Song sheets. Oh, here we go. There you go. So, no, that's not. Not Dave Barry. So funny. Intro. Here we go. Alright, there I am. I don't. Oh yeah. Then you can take one of these sheets. We'll use Sweet Pea. These are the ukulele social sheets that you can use. You'll see chord sheets like this, and to be able to play a song, and you would just basically use those chords and go for it, like C to E7, A minor, D7, and then you use the words, and then you go from there. And the one thing that I just want to impart with you guys, you don't have to sing the song exactly like you hear it. You can make the song your own if you want to, just by playing the chords and however you want to do it. Fast, slow, medium. You can try to like get it exactly like the song as you heard it, which was hardly ever happens. But yeah, you can do it whatever way you want to. You can sing it like you want to, and that's the beauty of the music. What you're doing is you're using your own music with these songs, okay? So it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do on that. So I just want to impart that with you guys. So I know, sorry for being on late today. That kind of takes you to where you kind of need to be. Learn your fingers, practice your fingers, learn the thumb and finger strum. You can actually use all your fingers if you want to. Get comfortable holding it. Practice, practice, practice. It's probably cliche to say, but I can't say it enough. Practice. You just got to practice if you want to be good. Take what you learn and put it into these song sheets, and then pretty soon, you never know, maybe after 5 years, you'll be writing your own songs, which I wrote one song this year, which was pretty crazy. I never thought I would do that. So hopefully all this information is good for you guys. I know we're getting towards the end of the year. People are thinking of what they want to do, or what do they want to do for next year. And if instrument is one of the things, ukulele or playing music is a good start. If not, we have hand pans. I just picked up native flute, which is pretty fun. I like that. You have a lot of different things. The one cool thing about the ukulele is the portability, and that you can take it everywhere with you, and you can actually practice. Okay, so that's the beauty of this. You can actually practice music in the car, anywhere. Actually, pretty much anywhere. It's pretty fun. That's what I like about the ukulele. So, and then this season we do have a fresh new stock of ukuleles. So if you guys are planning on giving the gift of music, contact us, set up an appointment, and I'll help you get into an ukulele that you need. So hopefully all this information is good for you guys. It's been an awesome day, and it's going to continue. It's going to be a day of music today. I'm going to be down in Redondo Beach playing some music for a party, so that's going to be fun. But other than that, I'm just going to leave you with that, and I'll leave you with every day, keep on strumming ukulele. Next 2 weeks, I will be on again here, and then next week, for all you handpan players, I think we're having a handpan live next week. I think so. check our event calendar. So again, every day, keep on strumming ukulele, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Have a good one.